Hiya, welcome back. This is going to be the first in a series of the rebuild videos. Since I got it back from the paint shop, I've cracked on, done a few bits and bobs, so I'll show you where I'm up to. So I've got the engine and box in. We'll come back to that. First job I did was to fit the rear axle. We'll go down. So it's a Atlas axle, limited slip diff. It fitted the 4-link bars and the Watts linkage. They're all tied up now. Gas coilovers are on it. So I did that to enable me to, if you remember from the last video, I was going to pivot the car up from the rear. So yeah, so I lifted the car up at the front, and I got some video that from my CCTV camera up there. It shows me and my pal Tim taking the bonnet off and fitting the motor. So I'll flick over to that now. There's the engine and box underneath. It went in really simply, to be fair, by fitting it from underneath. No damage, no scratching. Just a nice easy job. Yeah, so she's in. I did all the heat shielding to the inner wing and the bulkhead. Had to fit it with the turbo on. It's a bit of a squeeze to get to the bolts otherwise. It's in there. I'll fit the inlet after I've done the wiring and stuff. Fit my master cylinder reservoirs, front and rear brakes and the clutch. It's running a bias pedal box. And also the screen wash system. So I got rid of the old original brass jets. They're just a bit of crushed brass pipe that runs up there and fetch about 70 quid each. Ridiculous. But you've also got the ugly screen wash tube running in front of the plenum. So I modified the grill and shortened 2 of the slots. I filled it in with weld so I could fit a jet in, and now the pipes run internally. You don't see any ugly pipes. And I've also got 2 adjustable jets, and that's fed directly off the pump, off the screen wash. I also fitted the wiper motor assembly, brand new spindles, got some new stainless washers and nuts from Stage 1 Motorsport. Fucking dogs, eh? Who needs them? So most of my time has been spent on the interior, so let's take you through that. So the first job, and the long job it's been, has been sound deadening. Before I can fit any of the wiring, brake pipes, any of the interior stuff really, that's got to go in first on the panels. I've been using this stuff from Dodo Mat. It's a butyl rubber matting, 2mm thick. You get 40 sheets in a box. Each box costs 80 quid. It's double sided. You heat it up with a heat gun, apply it, roll it out with one of these rollers, and the back just peels off. So back to the car. I've done everywhere, all under the dash, the whole floor, under the back seat area, under the parcel shelf, all over the tubs and the inner wings, right up inside. Why are you doing it? Why are you bothering going that far? Well, these old Fords, they rattled like a biscuit tin, didn't they? You know what I mean? And I just want to try and make it a little bit better, really. And to show you the kind of difference this stuff makes. Because you can treat the door. This door is completely untreated. It's been Gavin Pink at the paint shop wrapped at the inside for me. But it's all bare. If you can hear that, if I use this tool here, you hear that? And the skin sounds awful. I'll take you over to the other door, which I've already done. So I've wrapped it, put the sound deadening mat, the Dodo mat, on both the inner and the outer skins. Just remind you how bad it is. Yeah, That's the difference it makes, and that's why I'm doing it. The exhaust tunnel, I had some fiberglass matting left over. I'd done the outside. I thought, well, do the inside. I've got plenty left. 2 layers is better than 1. Let's show you a quick look at that. Eh? There we are underneath. As you know, the tunnel was built to accommodate a 3-inch drain pipe from the turbo back. This is just a mock-up exhaust that I've been using to make my pipes up, but I've fully under-shielded, heat-shielded all the pieces of the car. They're going to come in close contact with the pipe. There's about an inch gap all the way around that. So yeah, sound deadening all the inside. All this door's done now. Done underneath the seats. I've fitted both the filler necks and the parcel shelves and the rear harness mounts are all installed and secure. Obviously the original Ford seats won't fit because of the tubs and the falling boxes. So I've made my own seat bases. I'll have to get them foamed up and retrimmed later. This door's done now, both on the inner skin and on the outer skin. I need to do that door over there, and then I'm ready to install the door hardware, which I've just finished refinishing it all, sanded it all down, had it yellow zinc passivate coated, give it a bit of anti-corrosion protection. So I'll grease up the locks and all the other bits and bobs, and I can install that lot then. That'll be the doors built up. I can move to the boot then. I've got my new gas struts on. And then I need to put the dodo mat on the boot, or in the boot rather. Once all that's done, then I can really crack on then. I can fit my pedal box, I can plumb all the brakes up, I can bleed the brakes, I can install all the wiring harness. I've already got my servo in place. It's a dual servo, 2 cylinders to run off the bias brake pedal box. It's tucked up under the dash, well out of the way, so it's not going to knock anybody's knees. So yeah, doesn't look like I've done a lot, to be fair, but I really have. And the sound deadening is taking a ridiculous amount of time. Each panel's got to be cut to shape. Don't want any overlaps, don't want any gaps. So yeah, it's just taking time, but it's worth doing. I can hear the difference just moving around the car already. People are going to say, oh, you know, it's going to add a load of fucking weight. Well, you know, a box of 40 sheets weighs 15 kilos. And so far, I've done the full interior, and I mean the full interior, with 2 boxes. So that's what, 30 kilos? You know, it's less than a spare wheel. And to be fair, that thing there ain't going to struggle to pull an extra 30 kilos around, is it? And I'd rather have the extra refinement and the nicer experience inside the car when it's all done. So I think it'll be worth it. As ever, there's a million ways to skin a cat, and this is how I'm choosing to skin my particular cat. So yeah, that's the end of an update for rebuild part 1. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.